Okay, screen going. So this here is going to explain, it's going to keep going on about why getting a job right out of high school instead of going to college is going to hyper accelerate your wealth a lot faster than these people who want to take your money and tell you to go to college for a better education, right? So this here is just, this is a small town. You can move to these small towns. Like this is Neenah, Wisconsin, right? And these are entry level jobs, right? These entry level jobs, like a forklift operator, they start you at 22, 23 bucks an hour, 21 bucks an hour, right? And this one, look at this one's like 30 bucks an hour, right? So these are entry level jobs you can get right. They train you on this stuff. As soon as you go through a week or two of training, you get trained on this kind of stuff. They're always hiring, right? And they pay, I mean, you're looking at, 520 bucks a week, thousand, you're definitely, you're making good money, right? Especially for the cost of living in these areas, so you're 18 years old, maybe you have to get out on your own. Look at this. You can get an efficiency apartment for 550 bucks. Right? And it's a nice little cozy little studio. Right? Cozy little studio. And it's just what, it's perfect, right? And look at this. All utilities are included. You get, parking. And it's not that far from where you'll be working, right? Like this over here is like Neenah, right? You have Oshkosh, you have Neenah. I mean, you're looking at a 15-minute drive to and from work with no traffic, right? And this is perfect for someone who's young, right? And you can save money, right? So I mean, the cost here is all your utilities, 550. That's a week. That's a week's worth of work to afford to live here. So now you have, how much can you actually invest, right? So we come over here and we look, instead of 200, maybe you can afford 500 a month, right? Maybe you can afford 500 to invest per month, right? Maybe it's more, right? But we'll go with 500, right? Maybe you'd like to have $1,000 or $1,500 extra a month to go party on, right? But say you invest in 500 a month, right? And we're going to look at, over the course of basically 10 years, what happens. Now this is just a hodgepodge of of stocks that are just randomly picked from the S&P 500, right? And you're investing, and now look, by the time you're 28 years old, you have $191,000, right? $191,000 when you're 28, right? So it hyper accelerates you into these positions.